The Caribbean island of Puerto Rico is picking up the pieces and facing a nighttime curfew as well as it struggles to deal with the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. That's the most powerful storm to hit the US territory in the best part of a century. Well, Maria is now moving away from the island, but the National Hurricane Center has warned that the storm could yet regain major hurricane status as it skirts past the Dominican Republic and then heads towards the southeastern Bahamas. First images are now coming into us of the destruction caused in some of the hardest hit areas. Virginia Langeberg has this report.
On the tiny island of Dominica, scenes of widespread ruin. This was ground zero for Hurricane Maria as she unleashed on the Caribbean as a powerful Category 5 storm. In Puerto Rico, residents endured their worst storm in living memory. In San Juan, the residents emerged to floodwaters, buildings ravaged and fallen power lines. On the other side of the island, in Guyana, barely a thing left untouched by the fury of Hurricane Maria. It was the fiercest storm to hit Puerto Rico in almost 90 years, only weakening slightly once making landfall, but once she arrived, Maria was in no hurry to leave. The slow-moving hurricane unleashing for several hours over Puerto Rico and knocking out power to the entire island. 3.5 million people hunkered down, some in shelters, listening to howling winds and wondering if their homes would still be standing in the morning.
Everyone back in the mainland that's been wondering how things are going, check this out. Things flying through the air. It's decimated.
The Caribbean had barely caught its breath following Hurricane Irma. Then Maria came along following roughly a similar path. The question of how bad Maria has been for Puerto Rico will only emerge as news comes in from more remote regions. The storm is expected to brush past the Dominican Republic Wednesday night before reaching the southeastern Bahamas by Friday. So far, it looks unlikely to threaten the US mainland. Virginia Langeberg, BBC News.